Happy New Season or
Happy
Happy
New
New
Season,
Year or
wait.
Happy. Why you? You need to get in the right spot.
Ah,
There we go.
I was the good one. I was the good child this
You.
time.
Ken and I always have to cause
I was
problems.
imitating our thing,
Well, it's
our intro.
well, yeah. Ken and I were talking before the show. It's like
No, we won't.
why we didn't have a guest on the this first episode, and one of the reasons why is because people don't really
like
know,
us.
even though we put the advertisements out there. So it'll take a while for those to go, and I didn't want to cheat a guest. And
Yeah.
next week we'll have more people on. They might start to pile on as we go, but that's okay because they're going to watch this later and they're going to go, "Man, I wish I was there."
Right? That's kind of what I do.
Could have been there live, but I had to watch it. And oh well, you know how it is. What does
We'll
that
still
sound?
your comments later.
You had to watch it and memorize.
Like next year when we watch it again. No, I'm kidding.
Ah.
It's all right.
Yes,
It's okay.
we have so much going on this season. So many awesome
really
guests coming. It is going to be so good. I'm so
It's
excited.
exciting.
Yes,
I'm
it
We
really
are
is.
busy
exciting.
every weekend this year. Yay!
Wow.
You what?
What I
Wait,
wanna-
what?
What I wanted to
Like,
bring up
no.
to people is there's going to be a site format change. Basically, when we start, and everybody's on, and we just go. And it'll probably always be a mess at the first 30 seconds of each show, but that ain't ever going to
What?
change.
That's just us.
That's kind of me in just about everything I do. So, but yeah, I do want to give. Okay, wait. Now, if you've been watching the show at all, we cycle through Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Kansas. That's who we are amok. We're still going to do that, kind of. We are going to do Hi, Karen. We're going to do. We're gonna cycle each week Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Kansas, but only the first couple minutes, and we're gonna highlight things coming on in our area, and that way we always keep the focus on events in our area, and we'll just cycle through that. But as far as guests go, I tried to limit it to people who are coming to our region or event in our region. And we did that for 2 years and it never really grabbed traction. And I'm like, there's so much out there in the paranormal community that we're not, I don't know, highlighting, and we should, because we don't just stay in our areas. I don't know. Ken, do you ever venture out of our area? Every time Ken talks, he's like talking about the foreign lands.
Yeah, all the time.
I am all over the place. I mean, I feel like Gumby sometimes. It's kind of like, where am I at this week? I don't know. I'm coast to coast, although I haven't been too far west yet. Yeah, coast to coast. Yeah, you go. but not too far west at this point.
No,
still got a lot to cover out west.
Well, I've investigated places outside of our region. Gone to foreign countries like Texas, and as far away as what is it? How you pronounce it? It's a Ohio place.
Ohio.
I've been there. Been to places that way, but yeah, so we're going to start highlighting places there, and just before we get on with the show, I do want to talk about some of the guests that are coming up. Next week we're starting off with the Old South Pittsburgh Hospital, and that's in where's that? Is that Tennessee? Yeah, and Tennessee, and we're gonna have Ronnie D speaking about the place. So I'm really looking forward to this. This is one of the places that's on my list to go see. If you don't know, I'm a medic, and I love investigating hospitals. So any kind of hospital, I'm all in. So I'm looking forward to that. So we're kicking off our first guest from the foreign lands. So anyhow, but yeah. I just we're gonna have him. We're gonna have Rock City Paranormal. Where are they from? Who's got that for people?
Oh, that's Arkansas. They're from Arkansas. It's Kim and Aaron. Arkansas. It's from Arkansas.
Arkansas. And And then we're going to have Miranda Young and Chris Sumter from the historic Scott County Jail. We're going to have somebody from, I don't know who you got from Malvern Manor.
Oh, that's Josh Hurd.
Josh Hurd is going to be on.
Yeah,
Okay.
Josh
Cool.
Hurd.
Cool.
Yeah. He knows that dude from Fast and the Furious. They were teamed up with Nick Groff. Yeah. Yeah, that dude.
That dude.
They were teamed up together for a while doing some paranormal investigations with him and Johnny Hauser. And
yeah.
Josh is the one that manages Malvern Manor in Iowa.
Cool.
So we're going to have him on talking about Malvern Manor because I've seen some stuff that they've posted on that, and I would love to investigate it. I would love.
Well, one of these days.
We
One of these days.
looking at trying to get there.
Chad
Aren't you
Lindbergh,
looking-
thank you, Karen. Yes.
Where?
Oh.
Woohoo.
Yeah, that's who they were teamed up with.
The
Chad
lady in the back
Lindbergh.
there. Yeah.
Down here, over here.
Over here. Anyhow, yeah. So that'll be cool.
Are
Yeah,
you trying to get us into Malvern? Sean?
I want to go to Malvern.
Well, that's what I
Or she
thought.
wasn't. Come on. Every time anybody talks about anything paranormal, she goes, I want to go.
No, I've been trying to go to Malvern Manor for 4 years.
Why
I
haven't
just
you gone?
haven't gone because I haven't had anybody to go with me.
Forgot how to spell the name.
And
No.
now I have peeps that are willing to go with me, and I would love for you guys to join me, and we can go to Malvern
Yes.
Manor and enjoy
Where
our
is
time.
it again?
It's only 6 hours away. It's in Iowa.
Up in Iowa.
Oh, only okay.
Yeah. Only.
Is it?
Hey, that's closer than
Only.
Hinsdale House, and I went 22 hours to Hinsdale House, okay?
Hey, Pam, you're actually closer.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, I
closer.
am. Yeah, a little bit
By an
closer.
hour. No, by
About half hour.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's,
I'll go
I mean,
and
that's
pick me
cool.
up, says Karen.
Yay.
Sweet.
So what we do is we always talk
That'd
about
be fun,
these
Karen.
places and say we
I'll
want
let
to
you know,
go and
Karen.
check them out. And now we're going to check them out and then actually talk about them. So
Yep.
that'll be really cool. And talk about places you want to go to and want to have them on the show. I've invited Ted Martin from the Randolph County Asylum in Winchester. In Winchester, Illinois.
Indiana.
Oh,
Indiana.
yeah, I would love to go
Indiana,
there, too.
INIL. I'm colorblind. I have a hard time reading that.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
Indiana.
neighbors. They're neighbors.
They're right
They
there.
are.
I mean, on the map, they're only this far apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, actually, they're right. Anyhow,
No, they're not that far apart.
but I'm going there in May. So we're gonna have them on
Nice.
in like a month before I go. Yeah,
Nice.
so we're gonna have them on sometime end of March, early April. I forgot the date. I didn't write down the dates, but I'm looking forward to that place because that's got a really cool history.
Yeah.
And that's what Ted Martin's going to talk about. He's going to talk a little bit about the history, and then we get to talk about some of the spooky stuff. And it's really cool. If you haven't been there or know what I'm talking about, Google it. There's a lot of just fantastic pictures, and a lot of teams have been there, and so you can find out all kinds of stuff. I like to know kind of what's going on, but I don't like to dig too deep into what other people have witnessed. Do you guys do? What do you do?
I
Oh, no,
like
no,
listening
no.
to
I don't.
History.
I
You like the history of it?
I like to know some of the history.
Well, I
Yeah.
like to know a little bit, but not enough to influence what I may see when I get there. I don't really read into it until after I've investigated.
I usually look into
That's
the
anywhere.
history, but I don't look into other people's investigations.
Yeah,
Right.
That's
no.
what I try to do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I don't want to know what the experiences were.
I've come
Right.
across things and had
Is that your place,
people
Ben?
tell me stuff that's going on, and then I'll have a totally different experience.
Is somebody
somebody
knocking
running
on
through-
your floor? I mean, on your
What?
ceiling?
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't
Wait,
know if
he had a
anybody was going
knock.
up there. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard it.
Yeah, I heard. I'm like, what the heck is that?
I heard nothing.
I don't even know if people are up there. Although I did see that there's a guy replacing carpeting in one of the apartments, but I thought it was the
Oh.
one next to me. But I
Huh.
don't know what's going on upstairs. That's weird.
That-
Hmm.
Okay,
That's strange.
maybe I'll turn my ghost box on.
Nah. Yeah.
After the show. But anyhow, yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to to go check this place out. Like I said, it looks creepy, and any kind of asylum or hospital, just fantastic because it's right in my groove. But it's not just places. If you've been on the show, we talk about the expo, and we'll be talking about that still this year. Border Town, we talk about that. Matter of fact, the reason why we started the show, we'll be talking about that. There are events in the area that we're talking about, but we're not just going to talk about events in our area. We have we're having people from the Cajun County Paracon in Lafayette, Louisiana. And that should be interesting. They sound pretty excited to come on the show. I guess Silicon.
Yeah.
Silicon.
They got two things going on.
And KarmaCon.
What is that? Is that Boy George?
Yes.
Come on.
That's funny because that's what I was thinking of when I read that. Too.
Yeah.
No, I think it's I don't know
KarmaCon. You better be nice when you go. That's all I got to say.
It's a psychic
with a
fair.
name like KarmaCon.
Oh,
You better
right. You better be nice.
It's a one-day psychic fair. I think from like 10 until 6 p.m.
Nice.
Something like that. And it's up in G.E.E.K.S, Illinois, which is not too far from Mattoon, Illinois, where it used to be held. But Silicon's going to be in the same area. They've moved it.
Sidekick fair, like people like Robin and
yes.
Yeah. Sidekick.
Sidekick.
Yeah, sidekicks, yes. I knew that. Cato,
yeah, there you go. But
Cato.
was he really the sidekick? He's the one who did all the real work. Anyhow.
I was going to say he really was, yeah.
But anyhow, so we'll be talking about that. It'll be kind of interesting. We might. Did they change a date on that? They didn't change a date on that.
Date on what? Comic-Con?
No, KarmaCon is March 22nd, and the Silicon is September 19th through the 21st.
The same weekend as Paragold.
Paragold.
There's a couple of them that are overlapping this year, which is sad.
And I thought Paragold was going to be Labor Day weekend because that's something that Santi had mentioned, it being Labor Day weekend. And then when I saw,
that's what I thought he said too.
Well, Santi is going to be on the show as well, and we'll be able to grill him about that stuff.
Yeah, be like, I
really turn up the heat. Yeah.
Yeah, because now I can't go to Silicon. I wanted to go to Silicon to see Chris and Philip.
I got their pictures. I can send
got their pictures.
Keith was there last year. Keith was also at Silicon.
Yep.
I don't know if they said who's going to be there. I don't know if they said who's going to be there or not.
Santi usually goes to Silicon, so that's something that's...
Yeah, so he ruined his own trip.
Right?
That's right. He was there. I do remember that.
Yep. He was there when we went.
Oh, my God, because we were singing karaoke that night.
You and he were, yep.
There need to be more karaoke at paranormal events. That's all I got.
Oh, my God, it was so much fun.
Oh, God, really you don't want me singing karaoke.
I want you and Pam to do a duet.
Oh, no, you don't.
Well, we'll sing a duet, all right. We'll have everybody leaving.
Yeah, we'll run everyone off. Or I will, for sure.
Hey, did you mention Ashmore also?
Ashmore.
They're on the list. Ashley and Robin Terry are going to. They're going to be talking with us, I think, in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks?
I think. I don't have. I can't see the calendar.
How did I miss that?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're. Yep, in 2 weeks.
I'm in the wrong month.
Tweaks, right? Tweaks. TWEEKS. Tweaks. Yeah, they'll be on, and they're going to be talking about all their different events coming up.
What's happening? Because there's some stuff happening that Terry has mentioned on his Facebook page, and if you haven't seen it, go to his Facebook page. And
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay.
All I see is Oklahoma Shauna.
Hi, Julie.
On the 28th.
Yes.
It's Ashley not on the calendar.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is it not?
It was at 28th.
28th.
I put it on there.
My son.
No, it's not on there.
Paper organizer.
That's why I didn't put it on my list.
So I threw it on here.
It's a good thing. Well, it's a good thing.
You got it for Monday. Here, I
doing
just
it
moved
in-
it over. I moved it over. It's now the 28th.
I
Okay.
got it on a
Yay.
Monday.
Now it's
Oh,
there.
that's-
You fix it.
I fixed
Where
it.
was it?
It was on Monday. It was on the 27th.
Oh, that's why I didn't know. I didn't.
Yep.
Monday doesn't exist.
Yeah,
me.
just Tuesday.
Oh my goodness.
So that's Ashley and Robin from Ashley.
Sorry, Ashley and Robin. I got the
Yeah.
wrong date, but it
And-
is the 28th.
and
Please
then-
be there
Now, where
Yes.
is Ashmore Estates?
in Ashmore, Illinois. Matter of fact, not too far, I believe, from the Winchester where you're going to be.
Really?
Yeah,
I think so. Carrollton,
I've been there. That
Decatur-
place is
Decatur.
amazing.
Auburn, Decatur. It's kind of central Illinois.
Yeah, that'd be
Mhm.
kind of neat.
Nice.
Not too
Yep.
far, but under 2 hours for me.
See,
It is. It is
do they
6 hours.
Do they do midweek
no.
investigations? Because
They do every day
Oh,
investigations,
yeah.
day and or night, and they have a lot of events throughout the year. And I know the next biggest one that I'm familiar with is Unity potluck dinner.
Are
or
they still doing that?
potluck day. They're doing the potluck day this year. They used to have a conference, but they ended that about a year ago, and now they're going to do a paranormal potluck, and that's on the Saturday before the Super Bowl. So I think that's what, February 7th or something like that.
yeah, it's real close. Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's today.
Well, I know Robin does a lot of things for that place, and
Robin, you are amazing.
with all
Ashley, you are more amazing now because you're going to be
yeah.
owning it.
Well, I was sending people to his Facebook page so they would see that.
That's cool. Yeah. No,
Yep.
it's pretty awesome stuff that he does. I mean, he's also involved with the Rhodes Hotel, so I can probably get Mike Couch on the show about the Rhodes Hotel,
Yeah.
and that's over in Atlanta, Indiana, also, which is not far from Winchester.
Atlanta, Indiana.
Seriously.
Well, y'all
it's a
saw that they
whole
tore
road.
down Bobby Mackey's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they tore it down. Yeah.
Now you got to stand out there in the snow.
Well, they're rebuilding over it. Bobby Mackey's wasn't the first building that was on that property.
Correct. It used to be just
Oh.
Mackey's. Then Bobby bought it.
Oh, well, that was torn down before, and then they built over it again. I heard that, Ken.
I was good. I thought it was good.
But
Maybe it was Ricky. It was Ricky and Bobby Mackey.
Ricky and
Bobby
Bobby.
Mackey?
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby Mackey.
Anyway, whatever.
All right, continuing on.
Maybe it's
We
big.
have,
Big
we have
Mackey.
we're gonna have a Mark Walsh from the Shadows and Spirits Paracon. That's in Nashville, and
Oh,
that's
cool.
yeah, that's not too
Oh,
far.
heck, that's-
So I'm looking at. See, I like going to events. Paranormal places are great. I
I
enjoy that,
love,
but I love going to events because events you get to meet people.
yes,
Yes.
network.
You know, stuff. And when you're at a paranormal investigation, you talk and people go, shh.
Yeah, you can't visit.
Well, that's why
really.
you go to the paranormal investigations with the groups you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you don't want to talk to them anyway.
No, you just want to do your thing. You talk
Where's
to them
Adrian?
at the
I don't know. He's
dinner.
over there. Good. Good.
You talk to them at the
Where's
dinner,
Adrian? Where's Adrian is what Tina usually says.
and then
I think
after
she had no-
dinner, that's when you go investigate.
That's all right. As long as you don't go to Mexican food before you go to investigate.
Oh God,
Yeah, you know,
no.
I think we're going to start something new this year. Why don't we just go to have paranormal dinners?
Para dinners, yeah.
Para dinners.
Para dinners. What do you think?
Para dinners. I like it. I like
I
it.
don't
Everybody
know.
just
The
ate.
last, well, it wasn't the last dinner. The last, no, the second to last dinner in Little Rock. That was an event.
Oh, the Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, the one in the hotel?
No, the hotel.
Oh,
The hotel dinner.
That was like
Yeah.
a 4-hour event.
That
That
was
was a horror show.
Definitely got
nuts.
to visit. We had plenty of time to
Well,
visit.
I definitely do not recommend that hotel.
There's not a good thing I could say about the Camp David restaurant in the
Oof.
that's a thumbs down. Wait a minute, two
Yeah.
thumbs down. That's
2
bad.
thumbs down.
That was
Poor
2
Pat.
years in a row that
It
they
was terrible.
effed up like they did.
Right. We were
No,
there.
it was
over between
yeah.
3 and 4 hours. Yeah.
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 From the first plate to the last plate.
Yes.
And then one of the first plates had a darn tie in it that someone almost swallowed.
One of the plastic bread ties. Well, it's not a tie, the clip, the bread clip
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Industrial strength one.
Yeah. With chew marks on it.
I
by
will
the
say,
time.
I will
It
say
was done.
about Ken, not you, Ken, Gerhard
Daniel
Ken.
Gerhardt.
This
Oh.
is he gave it a good try. He
He
did try
did.
to eat that thing.
Yeah, he
There were
did.
definite chew marks in it.
He did.
That's
He
too
did.
funny.
He was sitting down on the other end of the table. I was here and he was over here, and he got his food first, didn't he?
Yeah. His whole family got their food
Yeah.
before anybody else got anything else. I think they were done eating dinner before we all even got our water.
And
I
I'm
think-
not even
Yeah.
did Pat ever get to eat?
Yeah. Well, no, he took most of his home to the room.
Yeah.
He took it with him because it just never
He
came.
didn't even get what he wanted. I don't think he got what he ordered.
He
No.
didn't.
No,
He
it was a
didn't.
mess.
No.
It was a mess.
Yeah.
It was a crazy night, but one for the memory books.
That's
Yeah.
right. And
Yeah,
at that
definitely
table,
memorable.
and at that table, we had the wonderful, been on the show before, Keith Age. He is
Yes.
also going to be on the show February 11th. I chose that date on purpose. And
Nice.
him and Shannon Humphreys, and they're going to talk about their Bourbon Spirit show. So I'm looking
cool.
forward to that. So, but
I'm
that's
excited.
what I've got as a preview of what's coming up. Now we can just gab. I got the
Gabby.
I got the stuff out of the way. So what are you guys looking forward to the most?
Oh my gosh. Meeting up with you guys again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have anything scheduled, do we? Other than
Not
don't.
yet.
other
Other
than the
than-
taunt.
Other
We
than
have just
Border
talking.
Town
Yeah,
and
just talking.
Little Rock.
We need to put, Adrian, you need to put the major things also on our calendar,
With that.
like Arkansas Expo,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Border
Border
Town.
Town,
Paragold.
Paragold.
Yeah.
Again,
So
I'm
fun.
actually
going to Paragold.
So you
Okay,
say if it's Paragold or Silicon, you're gonna go Paragold.
Well, I've got to go to Paragold. He sponsored me last year. I would
That's true,
feel
that's
like
true.
shit.
So you're like
shoot.
an indentured servant.
Yes. Well, he supports me a lot, and I have to give it to him. I cannot not go to his show.
Santiago supports everybody. He is a
He
good
does.
dude.
He really does.
He's a good egg.
I got nothing bad to say about him. He's a little everywhere all at once, but he is a good dude with a good heart, and I like that.
He is.
And I want to support that too. And I'm more than likely I'm about 60-40 right now.
Yeah.
Because I want to go to that because I like that. I enjoy the event. If you haven't been there, you should go. Just a neat little event. But I've been saying I'm going to go to Silicon for so long.
I know, and I loved Silicon. I did. I absolutely enjoyed Becky. She was very hospitable, and I enjoyed being there. But at the same time, I have to say I don't know her like I know Santi.
No, I totally get it.
And I've got to support my military brother from another mother.
No, totally get it. I totally get it.
Well,
so when is Paragold again?
The same weekend as Silicon,
which is
September 19th, the weekend before yours.
September 19th.
Yeah.
I talked to Becky the other night, and matter of fact, she's going to be on the. Well, we already mentioned that she's going to be on the show talking about both of them. But I'm planning on going to both.
I cannot go to both.
No, I understand. I'm just saying I plan. It's an hour and a half for me. So I'm gonna go up there, and I even
will be represented. Yay!
I will represent Amok, and I've even put my name in to be a speaker at both.
Nice.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see.
That's one thing that I hope that Santi imports into his convention is more panels. He did have a few panels for Rick Prince and a couple other things, but I meant like paranormal panels because he's more of a horror buff, and I understand that it's the High on Nation Paranormal Horror Show, but it's the paranormal horror show.
Exactly right. And I said the same thing the first year. I said you need to be more paranormal here. He said, well, I had Keith supposed to be here. I said, yeah, Keith did good. I like Keith, but if you're gonna say paranormal, you need more than 1 out of 100.
Yeah, because he had a lot of paranormal peeps out there last year. He had Haunted Souls, he had me, he had Ghost Hunting Housewives, and a few more paranormal peeps that were out there. And I think a panel of all of us discussing like we do at Bordertown would be great.
That'd be neat.
That would be neat.
Yeah, and you know this as well as all of us and everybody watching, the billions, that everybody's got a ghost story.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Even if you don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They walk up to you. Hey, you got your hat on. I know. I got a ghost story for you.
But questions, people with questions. If we could involve, like, I know we try so hard to involve people from Bordertown, but people are shy. They don't want to talk. But then you get those people that do, and that really encourages other people to ask questions and want answers. And with all the people that were out there this past year, and I understand that, they had their wrestling people out there speaking. They had their sponsor, which is Scared City Productions, talking about a bunch of wrestling stuff and a bunch of horror movies and everything that was coming on. We could get more paranormal speak. It would have that variety coming in.
Yeah.
Give the paranormal people more of a voice. And he would totally do that.
Oh no, I'm all for it.
I think it's him trying to figure everything out. Huh?
Give him a holler. Tell him you'll lead that part of it.
Holla.
I got you.
Holla, holla.
But yeah, I think it would be awesome to have like Adrian and Ken speaking on some of their stuff that they've done, and the Ghost Hunting Housewives. They're on Patty Negri's station, or God, what is it called? That anyway, they're on there, so they could talk about some of the stuff they've done. I mean, they've been doing this for 20-something years, and it would be nice to actually have them speak about some of their stuff that they've done. It would be pretty amazing. I would totally lead it if you'd let me, but I'd be like, all right, we're going to have Adrian and Ken and Ghost Hunting Housewives. We're going to have Pam.
I'll send him a text message.
Yay.
Actually, I don't have his number, but I can send him a.
No, and then I would love to get some cryptid people out, like Scott and
there you are.
Yeah.
Ooh, did everybody go away, or was it just me?
No, just you.
Okay, that was weird because everything went wonky.
Right when I mentioned Scott.
Your blood sugar good?
But you didn't go away.
You didn't go away. You were still there.
I didn't go away?
No.
Good. So everybody saw my panic. What the hell's going on?
We did.
We saw that.
We did.
Did you hear what I asked? Is your blood sugar good?
244. Yeah, that's all right.
Oh,
Claude. Now he went away.
No, he is gone.
He really is.
Totally away. Whoops.
Oh wow. He'll be back.
Hopefully.
Anywho. Yeah, I would love to see more stuff like that. I love the way Pam and them have their stuff at the Bordertown. It is absolutely awesome. Yeah,
you
it's
guys
fun.
do very, very well.
Yeah, you do.
I pulled up
Can you hear the banging again?
Weird.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
we heard
did.
Okay, this time it's my neighbors next door.
Oh.
I think he might have moved out, but I don't know what that was upstairs. That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jess just got our flyer done for Save the Dates. And it looks so good. I love it.
It does look good.
Isn't that fun?
That is
great.
fun.
Saturday, September 27th.
Who's the person being beamed up?
That's what I was wondering. It looks like Adrian.
I think it's
Kinda
Phil.
does, yeah.
Then it's not being beamed
maybe
up. I'm
Phil.
being beamed down. Go
Oh,
back.
you're falling.
Oh,
I see, you're falling.
Enzo. I should have known it was Enzo. Our Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah, could be. Yeah, it would be Enzo, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's not me. I can't get my arms that way.
Enzo. I don't know if he's still watching or not. He did like
But
think so.
yeah, I think more stuff. But you know, I really would love to go to Silicon. It would have been pretty awesome to go to both. I was planning on going because whenever he said it was gonna be Labor Day weekend, I was planning on going to Paragould, then Silicon, then Bordertown, and then Arkansas.
Just boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. But now I can only go to Paragould, Bordertown, and Arkansas.
And it's
So-
terrible because we tried to do when we did our Hell on the Border Paracons here in Fort Smith. We tried to do it. First off, we tried to do it in the springtime, and that's where I wanted to keep it because all these paranormal events happen close to Halloween, and then you try to get paranormal people to come, and they can't. Why? Because they're doing their own events.
Yeah.
And,
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
I wanted to gear mine more toward the paranormal investigators out there, and most of the people come aren't paranormal investigators because paranormal investigators, although they cry unity, never support other paranormal teams. What's the deal with that?
I don't
No,
know.
because we
It's
do.
sad.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
More of
I-
us do.
So
We're
because
special.
everybody's holding their own separate paranormal unity event,
Yeah, right? It's
but they
like,
won't come together and make a good paranormal unity event.
like
Do we know
okay.
when the Arkansas Expo is scheduled for this year?
It's always the last
weekend
weekend
of
of
So it's going to be
October.
the 25th,
yes.
Mhm.
24th, 25th.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, it is. Just like yours is the last Saturday, theirs is the last weekend.
Yay.
Yeah. Is it the October 25th?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll probably be doing the same thing this year.
Oh, I love the Arkansas Paranormal Expo. So many people come up and talk to you. I
the
love
best.
it.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
That's a great
This
event.
year was a blast.
It is. I was
Oh,
looking at
it was-
pictures that Pam had taken of me talking to some of the people that come and stop by my booth. And I'm like,
Yeah.
amazed all the time. It was like, whoa.
Yes.
So yeah,
So,
there's
There's
some
some
good
good
stories.
stories coming through.
Yeah. And
I
some of the
plan to
older
be there.
people.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
plan to be there by noon again on Saturday.
Yay.
It's just a good time. I like it.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it was a blast last year. I really enjoyed it.
It's definitely worth the trip.
I love it. I love hanging out with Adrian and Tina at the hotel. all chit chatting and then, yep. It's
What I
fun
need to
times.
do is I need to fork over some money and rent one of their rooms that we can just have our own little event at the hotel.
Yeah.
Our own little karaoke since nobody else wants to do it.
It's not that we don't want to do it. You don't want us to do
You
it.
don't want us.
After a cup nice sips of tea.
Have you
Oh,
ever
No, because then I'll
heard of the
think I can
dogs
sing and I cannot
howling?
sing.
And have food catered to it.
Cannot sing at all. I can talk, but I cannot sing.
Now that you may not sing well, but everybody can sing.
Everybody can sing. Yep.
Hey, Ron, if you're watching this show, or if you're watching this in the history or later on, I apologize up front, but see, Ron will sing, and he can't sing in a bucket. But I don't stop it because he's trying to make a joyful noise.
Well, it might be a joyful noise to me, but no.
Great.
What's the
Okay. So when we all get together, we can do Ghostbusters. You can shout out Ghostbusters.
There we
that'll
go. I might be able to do that on key. I don't know.
work. Nah, too good.
What's the Paragould thing actually called?
It's Scared
it's
City.
Scared
Oh,
City presents
Scared
High
City.
On Nation Paranormal Horror Show.
It's the longest title ever, but you get in there, Scared
Yeah.
City, you'll find it. Scared City is the name of the spook house,
Yep.
and
It's
ties
Scared
in
City
together with them.
Productions because they do they produce the horror movies and stuff too.
Okay,
God.
cool.
I just looked at the Facebook thing here for that.
Uh-huh.
Scared City presents High Nation Horror Show 3.
3, yes.
You
Yep.
got
Cool.
Scared City, you got
Mhm.
Paragold something in the middle. Then we have our friend, beloved friend, Shah, is the third little icon on there.
Beloved.
What?
She's
Nice.
beloved.
Where?
I don't know if you can see it.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you sure are.
Well, I don't know. I can't
Nice.
zoom in,
Ah.
but she's
They said
I
You're
see
our
on
some of
there.
your hair.
I
beloved
love my
indentured
hair like
servant.
that. I'm gonna have to trim
You
it up
have-
and put it up in a
you
mohawk.
have blue and green hair on that one.
Blue, green, and purple. The
Yeah, a
purple's
little
in the
bit of
back.
purple in the back. Yeah, in the back. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
Loved it. What about having Philip, Adrian Booth, and Christopher St. Booth? Well, we're trying. We're trying.
I'm trying.
We're
We've got
trying.
a bunch of feelers out.
Yeah.
See, with
The ones that
them,
we're
I
talking
know
about are the
on
ones that
my
we have
Let me tell you a
show.
story on this, Karen. I was trying to get them to come on. I was trying to get them to come on. I send them a message, and I get nothing but crickets. And then Ken sends me a shot of a message that he sent to them, and they answered him. I'm like, what the actual? I'm not going to say it because it's a family show. And then I,
Darn tootin'.
All right, you know what? I will try it.
Wait a
I'll
minute,
try it
Clyde.
next and be like,
Oh,
"Hey
Richard Eastwood would be good.
guys." Oh yes.
That would be cool.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Do so. But you know, I will try to. I know on my show they requested it to be pre-recorded, not live.
Well, they can kiss my butt. This is a live show. It's called
So-
Amok. It's called Amok. And if they can't go amok, then they aren't a wild and crazy guys like they say they are. And I've seen them. I know they are. So that's
They
BS.
are.
And they'll talk to me. I think the thing is they had a whole bunch of stuff going on at the
Mike
beginning of the year.
Ricksecker
Yeah.
would be really cool.
Oh
Mike
yes,
Ricker.
I think I sent him
Yeah,
an
he
email.
would be
No,
really
oh
cool.
no, I
Mike is
didn't.
pretty good. He tried to.
We have one of his books in the library, actually.
Does he
One
still
on
sell
Alaska
coffee?
Triangle.
I won't
Yeah, I
send
think
Mike
so.
an email. You have to do it.
Me?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mike. You know Mike, right?
I had him on the show last year. On my
Well, that's what I'm
show.
saying.
Yeah.
You are
talk
cool,
to Mike.
Karen. We're so glad.
All right. I'll
Hey,
send him an
hi,
email, see
Karen.
if I can get him. I think I sent him an email asking him to be on a mug, but I didn't get anything back. But I will send it from a mug. I did
that's
send
okay.
out quite a few. I'm trying to get Tony Spera and Aaron Sagers, but we'll see what happens.
The main ones that we've talked about so far are confirmed.
Yes. Everybody
So
that
we
I
still have
mentioned
a bunch of
are
feelers out
confirmed.
on other
And
stuff.
that 10 guests in basically a weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adrian,
So
like,
we just
put the pedal to
started.
the
I didn't
metal.
want to bug people. I didn't want to bug us during the holiday season. I didn't want to bug other people
Yeah.
holiday
I
season.
didn't either.
Which leads me to another question here. Since we're all hashing things out, I know I enjoy it, but do you enjoy having that 2-month period where we're not having a show, or should we do something and take shifts, like I do a show, you do a show, you do a show, you do a show, and keep it going through those 2 months? No? Or you
No.
like to take
Yeah.
the time off? Then maybe we could do some pre-records.
I was
Yeah,
going to
Oh,
suggest let's
yeah.
do some pre-records for that time
Then
period.
we can have the Booth brothers on.
There you
Yeah.
go. Perfect.
Booth Brothers Christmas special.
There you
That's
go.
it. If they want to pre-record, we can
Hey,
do it like
Philip,
that.
how you doing,
There.
There
buddy?
we
I hope
go.
you're watching.
That's so funny.
That's okay.
That's a good way to do it, though.
No, I
Yeah.
think that would be good.
I'm not saying they broke my heart, but they broke my heart.
Aww.
But they didn't say no.
They didn't say no.
They didn't say no.
They didn't say
In
no.
my case, they didn't say anything.
They just totally ignored Adrian.
Aww.
They
They
did.
responded.
They did later.
I think I've seen them recently compared to maybe the last time you saw them. I don't know when you last saw them.
I haven't seen him
I can
since
tell you when I
SoCon.
last saw him because
Been a
it was
minute.
never.
SoCon was
never
2
met him.
years.
Not
So
yet.
no,
It was a
2
year,
years ago.
a year and a couple of months.
It's a year and a half ago, wasn't it? In
Karen
April?
said,
No, it was
Patty
in
Andrea and I can
September.
entertain you guys.
Was it in
There we
September?
It
go.
was in September. It was in September
let
because it was
them
after I
loose on
came
that.
back from Hinsdale.
Okay, all right. What was that, Pam? Sorry.
Oh, Karen said that her, Patty, and Andrea could entertain us.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we could let them loose on Amok.
Oh,
It's very
yeah.
entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
and
Fun,
you
fun.
may be on one of the pre-records.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went to, let's see, Shaw, you went to Hinsdale House, turned
In
around and what,
2023. No, I went to
like
Hinsdale
3
House,
days later, we went to Indiana.
Indiana. And then after
So-
Indiana, it was a week before, 2 weeks before we went to Silcon. And then it was Border
It's just
Town.
back to back.
And then it was back to back to back in 2023.
Yep.
Oh my gosh,
You
so
drove to
crazy.
New York and back, and then turned around and went halfway back to New York.
Yeah. Oh my
Karen,
gosh.
Karen just say it's not in her contract for
Yeah.
She's
pre-recorded.
backpedaling now. Karen.
Yeah, look at her, look at her. No, I think it would be a blast. We can set up some stuff and plan on
You know, there's a new place that
that.
just
Stephanie
opened up.
Stephanie O'Reilly's friend opened up.
Yes, it's
who?
the Sleeper Mortuary, and it's in Iola, Kansas. It's an old funeral
Mortuary.
home, and it's haunted. And they've just opened it for ghost hunts.
Is it a
Where's that
B&B
at?
also?
I'm not sure if it is or not. It's in Iola, Kansas. It's about an hour north of me.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
Well, okay, schedule it. Let's go.
Yeah, they're on my list to contact.
I want
I'll
us to
get
go
with
back to
Stephanie
McIntyre
and
Villa
let you know.
too.
Yeah, McIntyre's the
I-
best, isn't it?
Talked
It's so
to
much fun.
Stephanie, and I said, Stephanie, you're gonna be up for the group, the groups. I said to come back and haunt you for the weekend. Hell yeah, was her answer.
She
Yay.
told me. I told
we're
her. I
talking
said,
Friday and Saturday.
yeah.
Yeah.
I told her, I
Wow.
said, I would love to come up and have a girls' night. You've been wanting a girls' night. And she goes, girl, I've been telling you, you just got to get your butt up here.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That's almost any night. You just go up there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just go up there though.
I'll have to find my wig so I can
No,
go too.
y'all have to come up, dress your best, wear your heels and your no.
That's right. Don't assume my gender.
Oh my goodness. But no, it would be a blast. I would love to see Adrian's
You know how
face
hard
there.
it is to keep a straight face.
Adrian, you would have so much fun there. You really
In
would.
heels?
Yes.
No, not
Yes.
in heels.
You can wear those low.
Yeah,
You'll
right.
have to
Unless
go
you got me
into
on
the
stairs.
attic
Here.
and
It's
then
just the
all the way
coolest
down to the
place.
basement.
It's the coolest place ever. It really
4
is. It's very neat.
levels of
home.
hugeness.
And I
Just-
didn't go to the
Well-
basement or the attic. I pretty much
didn't
stayed on
either.
the second
I'll tell you.
floor.
Yeah.
I wanted to go this last time, but I tell you, the last year was kind of a mess in my head. So
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
unmessify my head and get more on the ball this time. Go try to enjoy it. It's been a while. Actually, it's been a while since I've had a good paranormal experience.
Yeah.
So I go to these places that all that hype is there, and I'm like, okay, and you can't really hype me up, but you really want to experience something, right? So you
Right.
go there, and you're like, I was excited to go to Waverly Hills, and it was a neat place, but I didn't experience anything there. And I'm like, well, that's kind of a drag. That's a letdown with all
Yeah.
that, with all the
That's a
hype of the place.
Big
So
trip too to
that's okay. I'll do it again.
it's still a
because-
cool building, but
What's the
Yeah.
what's the minimum on Waverly? Is it 10 or 15?
I don't know. I know
We could check into it.
Yeah, it's an expensive place, and
It's like $100. It's like $100 last time I went.
I want to do
Yeah.
the Randolph County Asylum.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Karen's all sitting there trying to give me a hard time. Can't give me a hard time,
That's
Karen.
the one
I'll cry, make you feel bad.
I've been dodging that invite for 3 years.
You know,
I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun.
Old South
you know, in
Pittsburgh
Leavenworth
isn't that
Penitentiary
far
was
from
supposed to
Lexington.
have opened up
Oh yeah,
to
Fort
go
Leavenworth
something-
did open up. They opened up in November.
right after we were at Missouri State Pen.
Yep.
And now I can't find any info on it.
Really?
Yeah. So I was looking around. I mean,
Ooh. Well, maybe they
granted, it was a
just shut
cur-
everything down for the holidays.
I'm wondering if they did or if they're just going to focus on maybe the Halloween season. I don't know.
Oh.
I hope
don't
not.
know. Well, I know the Velisca Axe Murder House. I've been telling Johnny I've been wanting to go there for years, and he said, "Well, you're gonna have to choose the date and get it ready for you to come up." But I know a lot of people don't want to do that house because it's just a murder house.
Yeah.
It's just a murder house.
It's just a murder house. I would love to do it though.
The house is. I say I love hospitals, but most of my investigations been homes.
Yeah.
And homes, the most haunted location I've ever been in had been a house. So, and I'll put that against anything that you ever see on these TV programs. This place is off the charts. So you can't say just a house, because if it is something,
True.
Yeah.
True. It would be interesting to see. Now, I know Malvern Manor has a lot of stories that come out of it. And I know Josh has done a lot of stuff that he has shown online of. I mean, he does his podcast and his stuff down there over at the house. So sometimes you'll see him on the podcast and you're like, y'all hear that? And you'd hear something in the background. Now, can you see what's going on? No, you can't. So you don't really know what's happening. But, you know.
I've got to pin down Justin Spurrier about getting him on to talk about the Garnett Hotel too, because that place is really, it's an
I would
incredible
love to get
spot.
Tony Spera on so we can talk to him about the Warrens.
Yeah.
I would love.
He's the son-in-law, right?
He's the son-in-law. He's Judy's husband. I would love to hear his stories because I'm pretty sure he's got a lot of them.
Cool.
But getting to him is going to be hard.
Yeah.
And then I've been trying to get Patty Negri her attention, but I haven't heard. She hasn't responded back to anything of mine in a long ass time. Oh, long butt time.
Long butt time.
Long butt time. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've been trying to get her to respond, but I don't know if it's because
As opposed
of the
to
new
short butt.
Right? But I don't know if it's because of her network, because she's on the Para X network too. So I don't know if it's because she's on the Para X network and she's got stuff that she's signed or whatever. I don't know what it is. But
probably not. You're probably getting lost in the masses of things.
Probably.
So some people you have to have a different way of getting a hold of them. So
yeah. So I'm gonna try a few different routes and see if I can get to her. I know I sent her asking her to help me on a true crime case, but she asked me what, and I sent her what I needed help on, and she never responded. I don't even think she saw it. So I don't know about that. But yeah,
I'm gonna try to get Jim Gray too from Geneseo for the Kansas UFO Day thing.
Yeah, that would be good.
Really cool.
Yeah, that'd be good.
He's a character.
Joe Chin needs to come on.
Well, and he was supposed to be at the expo, but he had some things going on.
Yeah.
So we Tino will reach out to him now that we've got into the new year and see if we can get him to come this coming year. That he was supposed to be, but he had all kinds of medical issues.
Yeah.
And but it last
what
I
about
heard,
Dustin?
he wasn't even,
what's his name? Yeah.
Oh, Dustin?
Yeah. Could you get him?
He'd probably come on. But I mean, ain't nothing but send him a message. I'll send him a message. But he's a cool dude. Have you ever talked to him at all?
No.
Dustin
he
or
is
Joe?
Dustin. Oh, I've talked to Joe, of course. Yeah, Joe's awesome.
Dustin's really cool.
I haven't talked to Dustin.
Hi, Craig.
He's a very just laid back kind of guy. So I like him a lot.
Cool.
Although he was my person that I used as an example of why you don't provoke, because when they were in overseas and he wanted to provoke somebody and he got all talking all tough, and it was a little girl ghost or something, a young lady ghost and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, see, you don't know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
You can't provoke everything.
Actually, we were just talking about I want to try to pin Justin Spurrier down to get him on to talk about the Garnett Hotel and see if we can promote it too. Be a good one.
Scott
They've spent a lot of
Temperman.
time there.
Scott Tepperman would be a good one to
Scott
have
Pepperman,
on.
I'd have him on. He was another one who was going to be at the expo, and then something came up around and he couldn't make it. So I'd like to have him on because he's a pretty cool dude. Known him for a couple of years. I can't say we're really know each other. We've done events together, so
Yeah.
kind of cool. Met him through Keith. So,
Cool.
but yeah. Okay, now here we are. We're at the last 8 minutes or so of the show. We talked about the things and the people that we have coming on the show, the people we're interested in having on the show. I put out a feeler, said if you know somebody that'd like to be on the show, they can contact us through our muckparanormal@gmail.com. We have one person that did. Nobody knows who that is yet, right? We haven't. No. So
Figure it out.
you've seen the name. So, but anyhow, we will entertain any idea of a guest if we ever come into a week where we don't have a guest on, and that happens from time to time when we have a guest scheduled and something comes up. Maybe they accidentally ate a bar of X-Laxington in a chocolate bar and they're in the toilet and can't do it. I don't know, but some reason sometimes people can't. What we're going to do is we're going to have a grab bag of topics, and what we'll do is we'll spin some topics, and then we get to talk about things. What do you believe? What do you think orbs are? Things like that.
Fun.
So, yeah.
Yes.
So we'll actually take a paranormal
No.
huh? You don't know?
I don't know.
They're usually these round things.
Bowling balls.
Orbs. Yeah.
Or are they plasmoids?
Plasmoid?
Dun. Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm talking about the UFO
I got Pam
or the
excited. She's like, ooh,
UAP
topics.
the UAP / drone / orbs.
Flash.
That's happening.
Are we in New Jersey?
Oh, the drones. Yes.
Yeah.
I saw a
Are they
TikTok
paranormal?
on that.
Old
paranormal.
reliable balloon.
Oh, it was
some
funny.
dude named Brian and Steve, and they're flying things up there, and they go.
I saw a TikTok on that where somebody was naming all the cities or all the states in the South. I was like, don't worry about this, guys. The South has got this. It was
They'll be
too
taken
funny.
care of in no time in the South.
Mm-hmm.
No, Enzo, we were actually talking to him about those a couple weeks ago, and he said out of all of those, and he's retired Air Force, so he has a lot of experience when it comes to seeing the things in the air. And he said there's only one video that he saw, and it was out of Phoenix, I believe, that he thought may have some credibility to it. And it's the one where you see whatever it is, the lights in the sky, and you see this drone go up to it, and then it immediately just falls out of the. He's like, that's the only one that really struck him as it might be something.
See, in order to get me to believe in like UFOs and stuff like that, where's your graphic? Oh, you took it off already. You almost need
Here
to beam you up.
You almost need to beam me up. So.
Oh my gosh.
How do you know you haven't been beamed up already?
Right.
Oh, where'd you go? There you go. I have to be like this guy in the middle, halfway in between. And I'd be like going, okay, maybe that is a UFO because
I've seen a couple of things in the sky that I cannot explain, and
I've seen all kinds of things I can't explain. Doesn't mean it's alien.
Oh, well, I know in the Army when I was in, there was nothing that could have done what they did, but I don't know about the Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
What do I know about the Air Force? I was in the Air Force, but I was an X-ray tech. I mean, I couldn't even see outside. We had lead line walls.
I was stationed at 4th Squadron 2nd ACR, where the helicopter pilots, the warrant officers, and it was interesting to listen to their stories.
Superman couldn't even see you, Adrian.
Right?
Ashley said, I read a research study on plasmoids a couple of months ago. There's evidence they are developing consciousness. I have heard that too. Yeah. And then they start popping up. Yeah. It's interesting. I mean, I don't know enough about it. I'd like to know more about it.
I don't know what I saw, but I've actually seen with my own eyes orbs.
Oh, I've seen orbs.
Good size. I mean,
in the room with you.
I've seen mist.
Yeah.
I've seen orbs.
I saw one.
I saw an apparition.
Yeah, I've seen apparitions.
So
But
it's
yeah,
been
Yeah.
the orb that
7.
really stands out for me is the one I saw up at Eastern State Penitentiary. It was outside the wall, and we were about 50 feet away from it, and this thing was about maybe 2-3 feet in diameter.
Wow.
Oh,
Just
wow.
following the like a wall, almost like a guard doing his walk
His
around
rounds.
the building. Because I mean, Eastern State Pen. I don't know if you've been there, but it's in the middle of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And
We can talk about that now.
in the suburbs.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, awesome. You were mentioning, all over the country, foreign countries. Can I
Foreign
talk
countries.
about? I've done some. I wasn't supposed to, but I did some investigating up in Canada.
Canada.
Ooh.
I've done some investigating in Alaska.
Ooh.
But you do
The
investigating
cool.
at the roadside that you stopped at the rest places. You grab your thing and you walk around through the trees.
No, Ken
Right.
goes
He goes,
touring,
oh,
man. He
does.
definitely.
I investigated up at
Yeah.
Fort Yukon up in the Arctic Circle.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
weird. I
Yeah,
found all
I can
sorts of
imagine.
old cemeteries up there, which was really, really
Really?
interesting. Yeah, it
Huh.
was kind of cool. But no,
Wow.
what was it? Castle Loma Castle up in Toronto. Wasn't supposed to, but I had headphones on and my spirit box in my pocket.
I would like to go to Canada.
You
I've
probably have
never
a
been to
spirit box in your
Canada.
pocket right now.
I do not.
He has it right
It's
next to him on his
I do
desk.
not. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
oh, it's over in the box right now.
right there.
Yeah, right
Right
over
over
there.
there.
I think my other one's out in the car still. It's probably frozen.
Probably.
It's
Because you're
only
under like a foot of snow, right?
well, about 8 inches here. Plus, well, what's the temperature? It's like 18.
Oh,
right.
goodness.
We
It's
got
going
a
down.
28
It's
today.
That
I
is
think.
It's going
cold.
up. I'm sorry. It just went down to 16.
Oh, geez. Oh, my
Supposed to get down to
gosh.
single digits tonight, and then even maybe close to 0 tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be
Like,
cold here,
ooh, it's
too.
cold.
Oh, I guess it's 18 here now too.
No, I don't
It
like it.
dropped pretty quick.
I don't
But
like
no, I mean,
Feels like 13.
wherever I go, I bring some of my toys with me all the time, and I've even had TSA leave me a message a couple times. And
it.
we didn't know what this was.
We don't know what this was.
Now we do. Good luck. I'm like,
Good
I
luck.
wish I would have saved I wish I would have saved that
Funny.
note. It was pretty funny.
Oh,
That's too funny.
oh
All
my
right, we got to
gosh.
wrap this up. I want to tell you guys next week is the start of our new format, and starting off with Arkansas. I'll talk a little bit about some Arkansas events coming up. We mentioned a couple of them tonight already, but we'll go a little more into depth on those. And then we'll have our guest Ronnie D from the historic old South Pittsburgh Hospital, and I'm
Cool.
really looking forward to that. It'll be a good time. I like hospitals. What can I
Yeah.
say?
It's a
Been
cool place.
like
It
half
really
my
is.
life in hospitals. So anyhow, I hope to see you guys back. Invite your
Yes.
friends. And
Yes.
hey, till then, see ya.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Thanks for visiting tonight.
Bye.